Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to HIMediaTV. I'm your host, Evan from HIMediaTV. Excuse me. And welcome back to HIMedia Headlines for today, February the 24th, 2025. So, I want to talk to you guys today, briefly, about Xbox. The new Xbox CEO, Asha Sharma, has ignited a massive conversation in the Xbox community, acknowledging some fans' desire to a restoration of console exclusivity. Saying, we hear you. Saying things like Gears of War, Halo, and the like should remain tied to Xbox hardware. Cool. No. That absolutely should not be the case. Not only should it not be the case, buddy that is supportive of this or have their heads so far up their ass they're still in the Xbox 360 era. They're like worse than people who are still playing, who like dead set on PS4 versions of games. Fundamentally, at the end of the day, we are existing in a world where, despite all of the issues going on in gaming, I'm at work and I just had a swarm of customers, but my point ultimately is that when it comes to exclusivity, despite the fact that we are existing in a very tumultuous point in the games industry, one of the things that has been reduced immensely is, the anti-consumer practice of exclusivity. Exclusivity is not something that is positive for the average consumer. Exclusivity is something that is anti-consumer. It has been a ploy for years to sell hardware, and now that the difference between hardware, like mechanically and substantially, doesn't matter, and it's all just down to branding, Xbox recognized that they were not going to win, or get significant market share in, the console wars. It's been two back-to-back generations. You have entire kids that have grown up without ever even probably seeing an Xbox in their lives. They've only known PlayStation, and that's all they'll ever know as far as consoles are concerned. And so where that leaves Xbox is that it's why they use the power of Microsoft to buy a shit ton of studios. And Xbox as a brand is not dying. People say Xbox as a brand Xbox is going to die, and I'm like, no, they're not. They own a shit ton of different studios. They own a shit ton of IPs that make multi-million dollars a year. They have they have 2 out of the 5 big 5 MMOs, World of Warcraft and the Elder Scrolls Online, under their belt, along with Call of Duty, along with Diablo, along with every partridge in a pear tree. They own a shit ton. And just because, say, nobody's buying Xboxes doesn't mean that Xbox is not making money. So that is a kind of a misnomer. And I don't think that Xbox's issues are going to be solved with bringing back exclusivity and all that stuff. At the end of the day, consoles, especially when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation, are loss leaders. You take a loss on them so you can recoup off of people in that ecosystem. And Xbox already has a shit ton of people in the ecosystem anyways, because they also, unlike Sony, have fucking Windows PCs as part of it. Fundamentally, I don't care, about the console wars. I think those days are kind of over. PlayStation has won. Xbox has kind of gone into more of a software as a service vibe, and Nintendo is making my love for them diminish day by day. I don't know. I hope we don't bring back exclusivity in the traditional hardware sense. I feel like it would be a backward step for Xbox at this point in the industry. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to HIMedia Headlines for today, February the 24th. We appreciate your time and your listenership. If you want to join the awesome community we've built, join our Discord at the link down in the description, and leave 5 stars on wherever you get your pods, and like and subscribe. All that crap. Anyways, have a good one, everybody. This has been Evan from HIMediaTV. This has been HIMediaTV. I've been your host, Evan from HIMediaTV, and I will see you guys next time.